Hello, everybody. It's Monday. I'm Mariah. I'm going to be making some things, hopefully on the gel plate. But before we get started with that, I'm going to show you what all I have done with the zine. I have completed mine, and I'm very proud of it. Super excited. Might even share some with y'all. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is whenever y'all place orders, and if you've already placed orders in the last, from last week, I'll say that. If you've placed an order, well, no, if I have not shipped your order, there we go. Sorry, that's how I need to be more clear. If your order has not been shipped, or if you place a new order, let us know in the notes or email me and say, hey, I placed an order. It has not shipped. I would like a zine. I will put a zine in.
I heard Eddie's got sent back to you.
Yes. His thing did some weird deal with it.
Autocorrect, I read that.
Yeah. I don't know. There are weird things happening in the world. Anyway, so he's back here over yonder. I'm M, and together
we are PM Artist Studio.
See, she's there. All right, let's say hello to everybody. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Give us those thumbsy upsies, thumbsy upsies. That's that thing, right? Should be right in this general vicinity. Thumb up. Like this video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Very happy that you were here. Please like, subscribe, and do all that YouTube business that one does. Hit those notification bells, and YouTube may let you know probably an hour into whenever we're doing a live stream that we're live streaming. That tends to be the timing. Anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. All right, let's say hello to everybody. Participants. We've got Becky, Betsy, Cookie, Wookie, that's Mo, Cynthia, Eddie, Griffin Shell, that's Rhonda, Isabel, Jennifer, Kim, Laura, Lygia, Lindsay, Lizanne, Lydia, Marguerite, Margie. Marguerite's usually right there. Hello, Marguerite. She'll probably watch in the replay. Lydia, Margie, Michelle Walls, Monroe. Hello, Monroe. Did you get I tagged you to Scotty. Hopefully you got connected there. Pinka, Pia, Sandy, Tina Schwanberg, Zinjen. And if I didn't call your name, that is because it did not show up on the list. Just give me an extra pinky hello hand. Like, let's see. Oh, I don't know if I said Laura, but, Sandy gave some pinky hello hands. Cynthia did. Those are the hello hands. You can do yellow hello too. Just an emoji helps. Okay, so I'm going to go topside right now. And y'all are going to be like, oh my gosh. I hope. Let me know in the chat. That's the response I'm looking for. Look at this. Look at this. So 1 week ago. Can you believe it? Just 1 week. It took me to do this. Actually, about 4 days. Technically. This is what we did last week. We kind of did the whole how to fold it. And that was based on the instructions from this guide thing here. The zine guide. But what's funny is I ended up. So my original one was based on the B structure, right? See? Be prepared to alter your plan. Yeah, be prepared to modify your plan. I modified because I was like, okay, well, if I am going to end up utilizing this size of a sheet, then I either have to take it to, like one of the printers, like, FedEx Business Center or whatever.
They still do Kinko's?
Well, FedEx is part of, or Kinko's is part of FedEx.
Oh.
Like, little business center things that they do, or fire up our printer, which requires movement in our office, and then I don't even know if the darn thing still works because we never use it. It's a big printer. So then I was like, all right, let's make this easy. I know how to kind of, the whole idea was to stick to the traditional zine thought process, which is that it is a reproducible booklet. So I took those panels and I built it out, and then I'm like, okay, well, let's see. In order to get it to a form that I can print out on an 8.5 by 11 sheet, what do I need to do? So, this was my first attempt, and I was like, all right, well, I just got to do them in panels. I knew that, you know, this is how my thought process goes. Hopefully y'all are enjoying this and it is informative. Just let us know. Hello, Robin. Okay, so what I had done, like I said, so I wanted each panel to fit, or each spread to be half a sheet, right, of an 8.5 by 11. So I did them side by side, and then I knew, oh, well, and I messed up on the back, so I had to cut those apart, because really when you're laying this out, the back cover needs to be before the front cover. Because it's been a while since I've done one of these cut and paste project things. Usually just send it off to the printer in a paginated, you know, just in a file. They work out all of these details, because this is done usually with software at the printing company. And then they talk about how bad the designer was. And that they didn't take into consideration certain things. I've also been that person who pre-flighted things. That's what you call it. Okay. So I had that all worked out, and I was like, all right, we're, you know, cooking with grease here. Is that what they had? Cooking with grease? I don't know. Cooking with something, right? Is it cooking with oil?
Cooking with gas.
Cooking with gas.
Yeah.
Get her done. So that I had those. That's why there aren't any cuts or anything here, or any folds, but this is a little bit heavy because I actually, you know, glued it all together.
Cynthia is loving it.
Okay. So that was option one. And I was like, okay, I don't want to glue all of these, because again, I want this to be as efficient of a reproduction process as possible, because I want to make as many of these as I possibly can for you guys who are placing orders. Dangling carrot. Let me know in the notes, because I don't know if I just don't know. Okay, so then step 2 was, okay, well, that got that sort of figured out.
Okay, can I just interject something
Yes,
here from the comment?
Yes.
This is from Rhonda. My zine is basically decorated with paper and no words. Whoops, it went away. No words or story at all. It is what it is, and then she has this.
That's okay.
It doesn't have to.
It does not have to have words. Mine is, I am a graphic designer. This stuff gets me flipping just like.
Yeah, she's just
like, I have goosebumps right now. Here, look.
Yeah,
see?
look, yeah.
Goosebumps.
Oh my gosh.
This excites me.
Boy, me too. I'm excited you're excited. I'm excited I don't have to do that.
Right. This is totally not like, she would have been so stressed out, like in project 1 of figuring out, like, how do we get this thing to print?
Yeah, I don't know how to make it go to from one page to the other. That would be my.
And I needed to make sure that it was all going to fit in this format, because once you start to shrink things down, you go, okay, well, what's the size of my font? Is this still legible? Is this, you know, and then you can see, I forgot this part here. See, this is the progression. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Then I said, all right, well, now what I can do is I need to make it to where, all right, I'm still going to glue it, but I'm going to flip it up and glue it. So that's still less chopping and figuring out. So what I had done is I basically, this is the top part of an 8.5 by 11. And then the inside part here, I guess I should take it apart. Here, I'm just gonna take this apart. Well, I have my thing downstairs that takes it apart. Well, you guys can kind of see. All right, here.
This works.
So stage 1, this panel needs to be next to stage 3's second panel, right? And then I could fold it and glue it. But again, pretty heavyweight, and I have to still glue it. Not worthy of reproduction. Now I have to just figure out, okay, I have my panels. I know she's huffing at me. Y'all let me know in the chat. Thumbsy upsies if y'all like this. Or just pinky hello hands, or just, you know, laughy faces or whatever.
Sinjin is meowing.
Okay, thank you. So.
Oh, Becky says, Mariah, so when one makes multiple copies of a zine like this, do you sign your initials on the back of all of them or distribute as is?
I would just distribute as is, because this is a reproduction. This isn't like artwork. But if you do any kind of, I would say, if you do any kind of personalization to it, maybe, because I'm going to talk about that a little bit, because I thought what would be kind of fun is if we stamp on some of these just to see what it looks like, because I think that would be fun, and that was sort of part of my original idea, is about stamping on it or doing some fun things to make them more, like, so you could do a lot, like a limited edition, so you print 10 of them and then do the same thing to them that is more like stamping or like an embellishment of some sort. So like if we wanted to stamp and heat emboss it to like just make it look a little bit cool, then definitely I would sign it. If you want me to sign the zine, I will sign the zine like a, you know, at a signing. Let me know in the notes. Zine with signature, please. Will do.
Hello, Betsy.
So, and I'll even have P sign it too, because this is all her, like she wrote it.
Well, read that part that you wrote in there. The
A visual dialogue from the mind of P and a collaboration of design from M. Boop, boop. And these are not my original icons or anything like that. In fact, I did say all graphics can be found through Vector Stock, because that is where I found them. Okay, so this was my transition into creating the panels to here, which you can see I messed up. I was like, oh, yeah, no, I don't have that right. Because what I wanted to do is print front and back. So that way it's one page. I'm printing front and back. One page. Which then gets me to here. You can see front. Because here's our cover. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. I'm going to show you how we put it together, and then we get little books just like this.
Isn't that absolutely just mind-blowing? It just blows my mind.
Stresses her out. And it took me a minute just to kind of remember.
And Zenjen says, wow, she's really impressed.
Thank you.
My head hurts. Kim says, just trying to follow what you just did.
I know.
Thank you for taking the guesswork out for us.
And if you want, let me know. I can give you like a rough or a, you know, just a layout kind of thing where it says, okay, hold on, and I'll talk through it here in just a second. Okay, so this is where like now we've got it apart, and you can see. So I can give you a layout, a 2-page layout. Now you have to print it front and back. Funny thing is that like, so with the Epson, even though it has the ability to automatically print front and back, when you do that, it does not print to the edge. So you have to run your fronts and then you have to run your backs if you want all the way, and we call that to the edge with a bleed. Because technically, like, if you have this printed commercially, what would happen is they actually print it out. They have cut lines, then it goes to bindery, and they chop it all. And again, I know that was probably information y'all don't want, but I like to pass it along.
Mark says it looks great.
Thank you, Mark.
Laura says it looks great, and Jennifer says, dang, it is impressive. Becky says, I'm loving this. And I'm happy for you, Em, that you got to do something fun with your graphic design skill set.
Well, thank you very much. Okay, so as you can see here, see once you put it together like this, see how it looks funky? Because it's like, oh, well, because we've got to fold it in. And some of y'all will understand this simply because of like journal making. You kind of have to think about this if you are building out a book that is built like this, that is, you know, the pagination, I believe is the right word. I was trying to think about that the other day.
Anina says, looks great, P&M. Margie says, love it.
All right. And then best to just, you know, get it folded and then, or is that? Yeah, I did it folded.
Oh, this is. Rhonda says that would require I figure out how to print double-sided correctly. No, thank you. Oh my God, I
is
struggle.
a struggle. And okay, do you have your stapler? The other nice thing about this particular size, if she can find her stapler. Now, sometimes the baby takes off with it.
Yeah, I recovered it from the table already.
Okay. Well, see, your stapler isn't as deep as mine. Okay, so not all. I do have the swing stapler coming. Hold on, I'm gonna run downstairs because I want to show y'all.
Okay, I'll just read the thing
Stuff
here.
to consider.
And Jen says, and the skill in condensing P's words into a short scene can't be overlooked either. That is certainly true. Synopsizing is a skill not everyone has. And Sandy says, I was a designer and illustrator in another life, so I appreciate all the work. Hello, Michelle. Good morning from San Francisco. I love San Francisco. It's just the right temperature for me. The rest of California is just too dang hot. Hello, Trish. And Evie. And Ricky. Hello, Ricky.
All right, so see, not all swing line.
Pinka.
Well,
did you say Pinka earlier? I don't
think so. Okay, so here's the deal. So she wanted the swing line stapler.
That's because I already have staples for it.
This one's kind of expensive, but I will tell you, this is one of the best staplers in the whole wide world for regular stapling, you know, like because it's got the little thing. Also, just found out that it's pretty nice because
it has a wider mouth.
You can take it all the way back. Now, I mean, obviously anything bigger than this, it's not going to staple properly. I do want to kind of line this up. Hold on. Up there.
Yeah, you might as well be in Texas if you're going to go to most of California. At least we're not going to fall off into the ocean. We might get blown away with tornadoes, but
or hit with hail.
Hail, it's always a biggie here.
So this is like, I mean, I kid you not, like you just put it in to where it's where it just hits right at the edge there. What's this thing giving me?
Oh.
Okay. What do you mean?
Anina wasn't impressed with San Francisco, but she loved Yosemite.
Oh.
Huh? You know, different strokes for different folks. And so on and so forth.
Well, I'm not proving its loveliness at this moment.
Okay, Cynthia says she has an extended arm stapler.
Yeah, and we have one that's a little swingy one coming, but it has not arrived. I don't know what was going on there. Stapler didn't like being over there, or what? Ah, we're at the end of the staples. Do you have staples up here?
I don't know if I have your kind.
They're the same kind.
We'll just take them out of there.
Going to.
Stealing my staples. Hello, Joanne. And Sandy F.
Okay, there we go.
Could you repeat the kind of stapler, Mariah?
Oh, sorry. Paper Pro. This is my most favorite one. It is pricey. Well worth it.
Especially if you're doing a whole bunch of stapling because it's really kind to your hand.
This has like a spring action. So this one does too. It's just this one isn't as good. And I love swing line, but this particular Paper Pro,
it's a lot less price wise.
Yes. Boom. And boom.
And Cynthia says, "Hail, hail! The gang's all here." Trish is just stopping by to say hi. Can't stay.
There we go.
Oh, Trish, we think of you all the time.
All right, my friends, that's pretty much it. And then if you're really obsessed about
and
making
Pia
sure
says, "Have you tested 25 sheets on the Paper Pro, like it says on the side?"
Oh,
does it say that?
Yeah,
boy, she's really
it does say that.
Johnny on the spot
look
here.
at
Oh,
that. Hey, I believe it. Seriously, the best stapler. had these like at the job that I used to have before like I started working for myself. I was like, I'm getting one of those.
You should just stolen that one when you left.
I'm not that kind of person.
Hmm.
I did think about it, but I figured they would notice. Because I really liked it. And so it was one of my big, working from home, Brad's like, why do you need a stapler? That's so expensive. I think he said something about that. Or maybe I was thinking Brad would say, that Brad would be like, why do you need such an expensive stapler?
Well, obviously he hasn't done a lot of
No,
stapling.
he has. He likes this stapler.
Oh, now that you've got it. Yeah.
But he's like, I don't know that like it. I'm like, it does, especially if you're stapling a ton of stuff.
Well, you should give him the one that I have from years ago.
Well, and then she fell in love with this, but then she was like, I don't know if I want to pay that much. And then we found out that that's why you pay that much. Okay, so I do have a few more of these. I don't know if you guys want me to go through it once again. Or if these, I just will continue cutting and making these for y'all. Those of you that place orders, remember, please just say, I want a zine. I would like it to be signed. And I will do that for you. Because that was this whole purpose, is to, get these out into the world. So, there you go. Mass production. Now, we are going to move on to, unless, of course, you guys want me to, show it again. Let me know.
No, they're talking about where they live and whatnot. It's interesting. I did not know some of these people were
from so many different places.
Yeah.
I know. It's really amazing.
I swear to God, I've got to get this out of here.
They're trying to tempt Eddie to move to the West Coast, I guess.
Well, if you visit, you better on your way there.
See, Darcy said we had the Paper Pro, the office where she did tax prep and processing. I'm telling you, you do a lot of stapling. That's the stapler. Yes, and I believe you stole my stapler, or I believe you have my stapler.
Ooh.
You can buy a red swing line online, by the way.
Vancouver. We always felt bad about not going there, but we didn't have our passports with us when we were in Seattle.
She says Vancouver, Washington, not D.C.
Right.
All right. I don't know if they're listening. All right. There you go. That's the information. Holler at me if you have questions or if you want a layout that says you want your back cover here, front cover here. This would be page 1. Let's see here. Then it goes to page 2, 3, page 4, 5, and then 6, I think. Or, sorry. I'll do the numbering for you. Again, I can't remember.
Isabella's picture on the back?
Oh, yeah. This was a request from my baby that she be included. I don't know if y'all saw that, but that is Izzy. From
Mark Hines would love to have a layout.
Okay.
And
just send me an email
so the layout
I
guide would be helpful.
Okay. And then I can make that a download or just post it over Makers. Or those of you that want one, please just email me. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This morning she wanted me to make white stripes on her purple shirt, which is almost too small anyway. And she tried it on to show me that it wasn't, but it was because her belly's sticking out below the shirt, but I swear. So you know what she did? She found her striped dress. I don't know what the deal was with stripes today.
I don't either. I didn't realize you had even spoken with her this morning.
Oh, we had a knockdown, drag out conversation here.
Okay. Moving on to things here.
It says, okay, Jennifer wants to know, are you going to do some stamping on it?
We can. Do you guys want to do that before we get into...
Well, you should, because then you'll have to drag it all back out again.
Okay. The stamps that I would really like...
Becky says she wants Eddie to stop by St. Louis. Hey, I've been to the airport in St. Louis.
We were there.
Pick me up and we'll visit P&M in Texas and then head to California. It's a plan. Let's go.
Okay. I love this.
Hello, Paula. She's just jumping in here.
Okay. Hey, can you get me the new stamps? The shape up ones, the triangles, the dots, the...
Hey, I want you to look at this.
I saw that. I saw that. I'm
You're not
impressed.
looking.
I know. I saw it. I can see it from over there.
Oh. Well, I'll just hand you the whole box. Because it's got lots of the
good stuff.
The
Because I was thinking... Now, what's tricky? This is the hammer mill. 32-pound hammer mill paper that I'm printing this on. Oh, that was one other thing that I'm kind of glad that I do still have this here. One other thing. Okay, so this is printed in like it's just basic print settings. Nothing fancy. But I will say that there's obviously, like, that's the one reason that I really like the 32-pound hammer mill, because even on the basic settings, you still get a really good print. Or, you know, a copy.
And it's the color. It says something about color in the packaging.
Right. This is when you turn it to best. You can see a lot more ink is pushed into it. I obviously don't think that that's, you know, that much better. You have to color.
Well, it is for people that can't see.
You got to color correct for this, because if you have any black, usually what I do is if I am printing best, I try to alter color in a way that it does not have black in the color mix, because that dulls out the actual color.
Well, now that's something that's important.
Pretty advanced stuff, though. Like, you have to know how to change. Number one, you have to have software that you're picking the colors. I set these colors. This was what I wanted.
Thanks, Mo, for putting that in. Becky wants a QR code.
A QR code for what?
It takes you to your website.
She has a QR code.
Oh.
Oh, that's what she's saying. It's to stamp the QR code to the website.
Was it glitched for anyone else? I don't know what we're talking about.
I don't know. And hello, Cass. That's funny. Okay, so hopefully that is good information to y'all. But I did want to print out at least one. This takes longer. Takes a lot longer. So again, not ideal for quick reproduction.
What I would do with that is I would just take it to Kinko's and have them do it.
Yeah, and they have a color laser which will spit them out very quickly. For a very
and I do not know what the cost on that is, but it would
price.
certainly be worth my time.
Yes.
Oh, she said the stream was jumpy for a little on her side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think depending on where you are, and you know, that's there's been strange things happening. Okay, so cool. I don't know if we should do. I want to keep this one as my little example of, because again, it takes a little while for that to print.
But Monroe's going to feed us if we come to Georgia.
Okay. Monroe? I thought he was in Alabama. Oh.
I don't know. Hello,
Well,
Maxine.
We have family in Georgia. Not necessarily ideal to go visit them.
They're talking about fiddlers. Yeah, we got a lot of them here in Texas.
Okay, so one thing I want to kind of do here is make sure you can see that it has the gray business on it. I don't know that we want to really, like, deal with that.
Dawn Sturvald says, my Brayer is very sticky. What's the best way to clean it? I don't know why it would stay sticky. What are you using it for, sweetie? I just clean it off with a wet wipe.
Yeah, that would be kind of step one. But if it's not coming off, you can always do the soaking in Murphy's oil. But then you know you got to be kind of careful about that.
Yeah, if I were you, here's some paper to try it out on before you
really go at it.
Really go at it. That would be my.
I don't know why I'm keeping these little. Or we need to put them off to the side because these are all dried out. Pretty much.
Oh.
I mean,
yeah, they're always kind of pale anyway.
Yeah. These little
anemic.
Mm-hmm. They're not very punchy pads.
Jen says she uses Murphy's oil. I'm real careful with that Murphy's oil stuff. If you're using it on
oh, here, look, that's That's pretty good. How bright
I know
this.
people have used it. I'm just careful about it because I have used it to clean off my Yupo. But I don't know that I'd leave my natural rubber brayer in it for any length of time.
Right.
I've never done that. So I can't address that.
I just don't want these to be kind of dirty pink. I just want them to be, you know, like good pink. Okay. See, isn't that cute? A little bit of that.
No, it's adorable.
Maybe do a little bit of that here.
She says she uses it diluted with water and let the brayer soak, and it's been fine. Okay. My feeling about that is the one time that I did soak it, and I think it was in Dawn. Whatever. It got in the little hole, and and when I would brayer, it would leave a little trail of drippies.
Trail of drippies.
Now, I don't know if that was just because my brayer was, like messed up or whatever.
Right.
But yeah.
Look at that. That's pretty nifty little situation. That worked out well.
Okay, so Maxine says she uses a mixture of Murphy's oil, water, Dawn dish soap, and she soaks her brayer all the time.
All right.
Well, there you go. Everybody just
remember she's hesitant until it really works out to her.
I like to peel my brayer. I don't like to soak it. That's just a personal preference. Now, every now and then I do wish I could get the roller off so I could soak this other part because it starts, getting the stalactites going here, and I'm picking them off right now. If you wonder what I'm doing.
Did y'all wonder what she was doing?
Did you wonder? I'm trying to do, Zinjen says she loves the stamps, Mariah. It's a really good idea.
And remember I had talked about this when we were doing layout and stuff. I thought this would be kind of fun. And I'm pretty excited.
And sure enough.
And there you go. It really is. Sometimes plans do pan out. Look at that. Very happy.
I don't know. My brayer may be about ready to peel. How long does it take that it's peelable? Well, I'll show you. I'll hand it over to Mariah and she can show you what's happening here.
Kind of depends.
Yeah, it does. It's totally. But I think I've got enough here to
So what she's gonna do is lift this.
did I hand you my little instrument? My little.
No,
I didn't. Here.
Thing. Oh, good God! Here we go.
And Christy Hartman says she cannot peel. You don't. You got to leave it on there till you get a whole bunch of stuff. You almost have to wait until it quits rolling, actually. That's how you tell.
It's a real situation.
You got a real situation, then you know you're ready.
See, look.
All right, now hand it back to me and I'll get it going some more. See, she really likes doing this. Mariah really likes doing this. It's her picker part. That brayer needs an overnight soak. Oh, hell no. Mark?
Then what you got to do is you got to find a good point to break. You got to, it's got to have a pull through. Like,
now, here. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. You are not doing it right.
So she usually does, this?
Yes, and I like it to come straight across there. I don't want it to look like it,
Well, I tore at it.
You did.
I did.
Give me that. I'm going to come over there and take it away from you. See, she's not getting a good tear. Give me my tool.
Oh, yes. Here's your tool. Hope y'all are enjoying that. thumbsy upsies for those of you that have come in. Do say hello in chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, we do not know that you're here. If you're watching in the replay, please let us know in the comments. We like to know these things. We will talk back to you. And I do apologize for those of you that I have spent like 5 days. I think that is the longest I have ever gone on replying to comments. So, big apologies. I'm trying to catch up because I've been doing like this sort of in the spare time. Thinking about, oh, look at that. That looks cool. I was just trying to get off the gray business because it was really, see, it made it mucky. We don't want mucky. Oh, I love that. Love that. And then I was thinking about with this one, purposefully. See over here with the bubble business? Need to go in there. Oh, that looks good. Looks so good. Maybe even up here. Boom, boom, boom. See, that's cool. I don't think I'm going to do this probably to all of them, but, you know, if you're a lucky, you might be getting this one. Or maybe I'll stamp a few others. I don't know. We'll see. See what time allows for. Love it. Check it out, y'all. I wonder if I should put some of these on the front. Blue is just a little brighter than I necessarily was hankering for. Let's see about this. Maybe a little mix. Oh, I want that squared off there. There we go. Love it. That's fun. What do y'all think? Boop, boop. I think that was a pretty cool little addition.
Oh, I think it absolutely added a whole dimension there that, you know.
You know, and the thing is you could even, if you wanted to stamp, so thought process wise, here's some suggestions. You could pre-stamp your papers like this and then print on top of them. That might be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think your placement's going to work better. You know, if you cognitively do it afterwards. That's my feeling.
Oh, yeah. Suppose that's true. Kind of depends on
I think placement would be.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you just wanted it all over, I think that would be.
Yeah. Depends on what you're going for. Okay, I'm going to put the stamps away.
All right, do you want to pull this?
Yeah, I think
I've
like
got
to
it.
See that.
You can see the difference where I went in and cut it nicely rather than just rip snorting and
Mariah's technique.
And here, this is really, you can see it here.
So look at that fun paper, and you can gel print that later.
Okay. Zinjen's going into lurk mode.
Okay.
Anina loves it. Also the colors. I already got enough from autumn and Christmas colors. Okay.
Oh, you're already done?
He says, Rebecca, the paint was pretty thick. I went at it slowly. It took me a couple of hours pulling it so it came off cleanly. There you go.
Oh, is he talking about the stencil that he did?
Oh, yeah, I guess
he got
maybe.
like a whole piece from a stencil.
I did that once. I never replicated again. It also took a lot of time. I just didn't know that I wanted to.
Yeah, it's commitment to.
It is.
But yeah, then you just once you got it.
And remember, you do not want to make your first layer after you've got your brayer going.
Oh yeah, this layer right here, very first one,
needs to be something other than a metallic.
Yeah. Do not do metallic, because it just won't. It won't. You gotta soak that off.
Oh, he's talking about the Brayer skin that he sent me.
Oh.
I didn't know that. He soaked it off.
Wow.
I don't think I got that.
Yeah, because I always thought, like, if you're soaking in it, it's going to break down the paint. And it turns to goo.
Yeah, it does. That's been my experience with the
business.
Okay, now somebody snuck in there. It says
You got to crack them
Steph.
edges.
Oh, scrape it. Yeah, you want to be careful with that scraping business because you can actually
Mess up
damage
your rubber.
your brayer.
Yeah, look, see, she's even got a couple little dents in her. I'd say that's from here. Scissoring her.
Oh, probably not.
There was some
You're
abuse.
really worrying me there. That's not how I would pull that. Pulling against the grain.
She's giving me a very dirty look. It's very dirty.
Hello, Shannon.
Look at that. See those goobery businesses? I wonder if that's where that little divot is in the... See? I think that's one. Does that meet up? That's about right. So see,
Well,
that's why you got to watch out. Like, if you got dings in there, it creates just little areas where it sort of builds up. And then it becomes these bumpy things. I mean, I don't know that it's, you know, it's not a deal breaker. But
And Laura wants to know what we would do with those skins. I don't know.
we
I
don't
just
know yet.
save them.
We're saving them.
I'm saving them.
Saving them for a special occasion.
You know.
Special project. We're going to skin something. Or, you know, what do you call it when you put the thing back on? You know, like...
Oh, taxidermy? I don't know. Is that what you had in mind?
No. It's more like when they put the fondant over the cake.
Draping.
Draping. There we go.
That's. I'm sure that there's. Where's Carrie?
Carrie? Eddie kind of knows this stuff too. He went to cooking school. I don't know if he was into cake and bacon.
And have we?
Hello, Steph. Welcome.
Seen? Is Sonia here?
You mean no? This is from Susan Fernandez.
Susan Fernandez.
I got your email. I have printed out the recipes for P.
Yeah.
We just so enjoyed going through the email. We read it again last night in between playing, you know, ball with my lovely baby.
Laura says, "Love, you're just saving them." Hey, you know, a lot of things that I have.
Here's
saved.
one of her favorite things. You can't throw it away later if you don't save it now, kind of thing. I'm paraphrasing. That isn't quite right, but it's the basics of it.
Yes. I think that's good.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just getting the stalactites.
Okay, so here is... Okay, this is... I need to go downstairs and print this out again. And I did print this on Best, so it does take a minute. So I'm going to be right back. You can stare at all of us. It's my baby. In her fancy hair. She's like, Mommy, please take pictures of me. And she's sad because this morning the hair has flattened out some, as it does.
Mm-hmm.
So she would like another round. Yay. There's that. Okay, I'll be right back because I want one that has like fresh print. Not fresh prints, but fresh print.
Jen wants me to show my collection. Well, I would have
It's
to
all over the
locate
place.
it, and that would...
We come across it every once in a while, and then we're like, we need to put this somewhere.
Need to put this somewhere.
Because I think, okay, here's usually what happened. Whenever we're about to do a big old giveaway, which, I mean, you know, y'all, if you could share it, like it, tell your friends all about us, we'll get there, and then maybe we can find the skins again. But it seems that we find them every time we start going through and pulling together papers and pack, because we build out, like, big old giveaway packet things. I mean, and we've got, after this whole, you know, Cricut update, there's been a new batch of IMPP stencils. And then, of course, we don't have have as many IMPP stamp things anymore, just because, you know, Brad's really got the whole thing down, and there isn't a ton, but there are some. It does happen. Sometimes, like, the machine needs to be cleaned, or there's, you know, different things, but for the most part, we don't have stamps as much as we used to. Or we're testing. But a lot of times what I do is I give them to the designers, and especially those that have channels, because, you know, there are designers, and I think they kind of deserve kind of first picking of that sort of business. Okay, so I'm going to go down. I'm going to print this. Can you please watch chat, be engaging, and be arty talk?
You know, somebody said they don't know that these Brayers are supposed to last forever. I'll tell you what, these old speedballs, I haven't bought one for a long time. Well, a long time. Whenever I first started. It's holding up well. And after I peel it off, it does have a few dings and dents in it. Which could be due to my, poking it or whatever. But I will find my skins for you. I put them in little envelopes so that they don't get stuck together, because they do get stuck together, just like, anything that this acrylic paint sticks to itself. And there's Jeannie. Hello. Begin the arty talk, people. Yes, she's not a baby. Izzy is growing so fast. I know, she is. It's just amazing. Look at that little baby there. She went to a birthday party, and they had the birthday party at a ballet studio, because the little girl whose birthday it was wanted to do that. So all the parents were seated out and watching the kids, do their little, the instructor was teaching them a routine and everything. And I don't know, usually Izzy is not shy, but she acted like a total poopy diaper head. Mariah reported back to me she wasn't going along with the flow and everything. The instructor said, we've got a cool one here. That's, she wasn't going to show her stuff in front of the people that she didn't know. And, of course, she did when she got home. And that's the way children are. They never perform when you want them to. Okay, Becky says, I've made earrings out of paint pour skins. They were really thick. Yeah, so these are too. So you could do that. And Sandy Franklin says, I'm still using my original Speedball Brayer from 20 years ago. Wow. There is a big difference between the Speedball and the cheaper ones. The cheaper ones fall apart. And Linda says, I have a couple of 20-year-old beaters. I think she means Brayers. I don't know what she's beating. Thank you, Linda. Brayers, yes. Estella!
Okay, that's printing. It'll take a minute, so we might as well kind of...
I think it is partially the quality of the rubber, but it's also the way the handles are made. Because this does have a plastic handle, but it's like heavy-duty plastic. It's not like hollow. It's solid. I don't know how to say that, but I would definitely go with the...
All right, I'm putting these green X's on this one just so that way we know that this is the one that's overnight. The other one's printing. Like I said, it takes a little bit. I'm going to cut this up. Can you get me a plate?
Mm-hmm.
And from my understanding, y'all will have to forgive me, because seriously, like, I've watched this once. Maybe like a few times in a row, but this was just like a couple weeks ago on what to do.
Oh, hello, Holly. I'm trying to get people that come in. Make sure you put those hands out there, because that gets my attention right away. Pardon me.
Okay. Apologies for the I hate that there's the ring right in the middle, but... Shall we start with me, or Izzy, or you?
I don't care.
We got 2 Izzy's, so let's try her first. Do y'all know what I'm talking about with this whole... This is Inkjet.
This is Inkjet.
This is printed on just 20-pound regular plain Jane from Walmart, super cheap copy paper. This is not Hammermill. I thought that that would be better because it's more porous, more likely to probably release the ink.
I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know if they sprayed the plate first. I can't remember that.
Well, the spray the paint and it's going to bead up.
Well, no, but if we spray the paint... Okay, we're going to do this. Can I have the sprayer?
Here.
Because it seems like that would be smart. But it could be wrong. This could be wrong. We're just trying out things.
Stella says yes, Mariah.
Okay.
Zinjen is excited to see this.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely activating the paint. I don't know if that's too much, enough, not enough. I don't know what the...
Well, it looks like something's happening there. And Sandy said they put the
Oh, yeah, it's definitely... Ooh!
It's ooking out.
It did.
Let me get you a paper towel.
No.
Here.
Well... Something's happening, y'all.
I think maybe you got a little
aggressive
with your
well, look, that happened. Maybe I should just lay it down flat.
Hey, whoa,
push
just a
it
minute.
through.
Yeah, whoa, don't pull it up. Here.
Oh. I mean, I don't think that this is the concept.
Here. Hey, you know? They also just lightly sprayed it,
Okay.
Sandy says.
She gives me the super sticky plate. Okay. Well, that's something. It's creepy.
That's not going to come up. I mean, in a one fell swoop. I don't think.
She don't think, y'all. It's not being helpful. Okay, well. So it seems like it pushes through, which is interesting. So.
I'm going to hand you one of these things so you can wipe down your plate.
Okay. Okay, fail number 1.
Carla says, thank you. That's a good background image. I like this positive thought. Hello, Susan. I was reading about your... And I used some of the curry powder in my tuna fish that I'd mixed up.
All right, so this time I'm just going dry to plate with her facing, you know, how I... Like, this is the printed side. Before I put printed side down.
Do you have paper over there?
Well, I'm hoping it sticks to the plate, and then we can, like, do
I don't think
something
that's
with it.
going to work.
She doesn't think that's going to happen.
No, I think that's highly unlikely. I could be wrong. I'm just going to go through.
Oop. A little sliding there. I don't know. Well, it's pushing through the paper. You're thinking kind of that situation? Is that what you're thinking?
Did I hand you? Oh, okay. The Baron.
That's not ideal. Okay. Okay.
I want to see that. You just took it away.
Here.
I want to see it.
Well, there's really not much to see there, but I'm going to move my little thingies. I want those getting wet. Well, we'll deal with that here in a minute. I mean, the ink goes through, but it ain't sticking to the plate. All right, any ideas, y'all?
Says, no, I think you place it down dry. Lightly spray, then lift without waiting too long. Oh, and Susan wants to know if you have brochure paper.
Well, yeah, that's the 32-pound hammer mill, but I didn't think that that would work well because it because of the finish.
Yeah, she printed on cheap paper for a purpose because she thought it would be more absorbent.
Yeah, I mean, I do.
Monroe, she's got to go.
Monroe's a dude.
And I really think it's supposed to be print side down. Rhonda says.
All right, well, we're going to sacrifice one of our little brochure things here. Now, this isn't black ink. I don't know if that matters, but, you know, as we're testing out things here, why not? Because this is printed. Now, it's not best.
Now, Sandy wants to know, is there a link to the original artist? Where'd you get all this info?
No, I don't, and I don't even remember who it was.
It was some time ago. The ink needs to sit on the surface of the paper to give it a chance to transfer.
Okay.
The gal used regular cheap paper, put it down, and lightly sprayed it.
Okay, I don't know if I'm lightly spraying. What's lightly? What's lightly?
And Rhonda said that's the same one she saw.
Okay.
Now, I don't think that's lightly. I think that's way too... Where's that really fine mister?
Misty one? It's somewhere here.
That holds about 6 spits of...
Yeah, if that's the one you think I need.
Well, I think you're just getting too much.
I think this is a lot of hubbub about, you know, something that just so not.
Oh. Yeah, and I don't know if I can give you another plate that's less sticky here. All of my old plates seem to be kind of sticky.
Mm-hmm.
This one might work better. Hand me that and I'll clean it up.
Okay, if you just spray the water on there, it seems to roll right off. Okay. One more go here. I'm annoyed with this. I'm getting P's attitude towards this situation.
I just think it's mildly humorous.
Well, that's good. Hopefully y'all are finding this entertaining.
Maybe it's like transferring to polymer clay. The ink needs to sit on top to be transferred. So maybe she's working too hard and pushing it. Pushing it. Pushing.
So should I wet the paper then put it down, or put it down then wet it?
Well, I think you did best when you sprayed that, brayered it out, smooth it out so it's not just in big lumps.
Yes.
I don't know that it's going to be stained. You need to get it down before it starts separating again. Now pull it up.
No, because it's not even, you know, it's got to activate the ink. You know, you got to have enough there to activate the ink, right?
Okay. We got some different people says, try dry plate. And Rhonda says, no, water first. Sandy said, I was very annoyed too. I'm reliving the frustration.
Good.
And some of them say, try dry plate. I don't know. I just think it does really cool things.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with like, the backside.
I'm thinking about that's going to be really great on a pardon me, on a collage. Because, you know, it looks all...
Yeah.
I think you just got to take what you can take out of it, you know? So it isn't doing exactly what it's supposed to do. There's some cool things happening.
Yeah, I like the color that it's turning. I wouldn't have guessed that.
Zinjen says, lifting it dry, pick it up quickly. I don't think that anything's going to be happening here. I think
now, please keep in mind, this is, again, we did let this dry overnight. That could have something to do with it. I'm going to go get the one that we just printed out. I love this. Here, you should put me in.
Oh, Carrie's been working on on yeah, I think it looks really cool. How it
Here, we'll leave P down.
bled out with the blue.
Yeah, I like that. So we may not be getting exactly what we want, but you know, something's happening and we're not totally mad at it. It ain't the thing we thought we were getting.
And Marcia's here. Hello, Marcia. Hello, Carrie. And Estella says, print on presentation paper. You know, I do think that definitely, we know that has...
Okay, well, so when I go down there, I'm going to get the other ones that are printed on this, and then I'm going to print one on the 32 pound, okay? We'll do that. I'm going to leave this for a minute, let it kind of, I don't know.
No, you got to do one of me, yeah, so I can have all three of us, and I can do a...
Well, I don't, did I give you Izzy?
I've got Izzy.
Okay, because the other ones
she's
are
kind
tore
of
up over here.
torn up, but it's okay.
We'll have another one
I can put her back together.
We'll have another one here in a minute. Don't worry. Okay, I'm gonna leave that. Ooh, it's kind of. Is it too wet? Oh, but hey, I think we're getting something. Okay. Something's happening with Patricia.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
It was all about the picture.
Should have known.
Should have known better. Okay. All right. Becky says she's got to go. She'll catch the rest on replays, probably just as well. Then you can pause and, you know, whatever. All right. Who else we got coming in here? Kit16, good morning. Hello. Mariah probably knows what your name is. I don't. Yeah. All right, Christy's got to go too. She said she'll see us all later.
All right. New set of us. Let's see what we get here. No, but see, a minute ago it was, but then I think it kind of like it soaks back in. So I think those of you that were saying, you got to kind of move on it.
Timing is everything.
Always. Okay, putting this to the side for a second. Kind of curious about... Okay, let's use the knowledge that we have. Which is that we know when we use certain mediums.
And Eddie said start with a dry plate.
I think start with the dry plate and then push it. Okay, I gotcha.
And Susan wants to know if you have any palette paper. Try printing on that. Don't use any water.
Palette paper? What is she doing? I don't know.
And Goldie Steph says, oh, I haven't seen that, Carla. Okay. Are you printing at best or is it at draft? It may be the
best
amount of ink.
Best.
Because
I figured the more ink, the better.
She did start with a dry plate originally. That didn't work very well.
No, but we'll... No, originally I did spray it down. So we're going to go dry plate. This plate is working better. That other one was... That she gave me the, you know, evil sticky one.
Oh, okay. And Velasi Chunga says, would alcohol spray work better than water?
Well, you got to be careful. Really be careful about spraying alcohol, for one, when it is...
Yeah, we don't want to breathe that.
Yeah.
I was reading to print it 2 or 3 times. You really need to load the ink.
Oh, good God. Wow. I mean, who has time
Seems
for
like
this?
the lady who did that rubbed the hell out of the back of the print with a Baron.
Okay. Well,
that's what Carla said.
I wanted y'all to know how much force that was.
Knobby end if you want to. And Sandy said she tried alcohol and didn't work either. Rhonda,
I'm getting the best, but also super creepy by that. You see that?
Oh yeah,
super creepy.
And Izzy would probably like that.
She would. She'd be like, just look like her face is all. Sometimes she gives that face.
Susan says, hard to stay on track traveling. We'll watch now and catch up later. That is very creepy. It's like she's dissolving. I don't like that.
No. All right. Well, here's a better one. Okay, so that was the newly printed. We're still having.
Yeah.
Okay, we've done this water thing. What are our thoughts? What? Here's my thought.
That says it's a great cover for a murder mystery.
Here is my thought. This is something else that I kind of know about. This is something else I kind of know about. Let's see. Mineral. Give me some of your mineral oil. I do have, it is printing down there on the presentation paper.
And Eddie says he's frustrated for you, Mariah.
Oh, thank you. I'm
It's
not.
always nice to have company.
Yes. What's interesting with the oil is that it's keeping the black, keeping the ink black. See that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, yeah, I don't have one, but I feel like most comments I've seen have been that laser printer is needed.
Okay, yeah. So, yes, we know that. And I do have some that are laser printed.
Yeah.
We're just going after this whole, you know, we've seen people doing this
all these
Inkjet
different ways.
version. I know Nitsa has done it before. Nitsa's kind of our go-to and who we always say if you want to learn about photo transfers.
Yeah.
Watch her. She's the one that we learned about the paper, the type of printer.
Yeah,
she does her own photography. I don't know that she even knows who we are or that we've ever, you know, but we've been
watching her for a long time.
Yeah.
She's not really much on the comment thing.
No. So nothing there. Not even a.
Yeah, and I don't even really want that greasy stuff.
You don't want that greasy baby?
I don't, because I don't see that gluing down well. I just don't.
If I could push it through the other side. I don't know. I figured this wasn't a bad deal because at least it's conditioning our plate. Now we may need to switch plates, but okay. Yeah, that did nothing. And in fact, the ink isn't even moving around. How interesting is that? But made it very vellum-like. I don't know. Obviously, once it dries, it's probably not. But that's something to think about. Okay, put Izzy in the pile over there. All right, what are people saying? This is what I saw. Dry plate. Put the photo down, then spray water lightly, rub it lightly, and pull right away. Yes, that is exactly what I saw too. We have given that a go.
Gave that a go.
Not much. But our one other thing that is changing is we're going to do the paper. The 32-pound hammer mill versus the 20-pound copy paper.
You got that cleaned off?
Mineral oil does not work. Doesn't even move the ink. I would have to say that it probably depends on the ink. I would be curious as to what inkjet printer. We are utilizing the Epson, you know, the EcoTank one with generic ink. Because I got tired of paying for that, you know, expensive stuff, especially since our, you know, printers on, you know,
life support.
Yeah, refurbishing
mode.
It has been many times refurbished by us internally here. It doesn't appear you are spraying lightly with water.
Who says that?
Jennifer. Jennifer, usually you're on my team.
I told her she needed that spitter. Have you found the spitter?
No, you mean the little sprayer hootie.
Yeah, that thing that, you know, that irritates me because you give it about 3 squirts and you have to put more water in.
Like, not a lot. Okay, hold on. I think I see it. Looky there. This little thing. Mini Mister.
Mini Mister. Does it have any water in it? Oh, okay. Is your black a pigment or a dye?
Whatever. Oh, good golly. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me confirm this information. I'm going to give you good information. True information. Or at least as much information as it will, Oh, good.
All right, Eddie says the fresh print out of the printer. Did you go get those? You want me to go get them?
Yeah, if you want to go get it, that would
I'll go get them.
Oh, and Amazon has decided to... There we go. Okay, there we go. All right, sorry guys. It had logged me out. I don't know if they really tell you, do they? Just says ink. Yeah, I don't know what the, actual... There we go. That's all I got. It just says ink. It does not tell me, who's it, what's it. Oh, okay. I can do that. One sec. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, goodness. Helps if you hit the right button there, Mariah. See any what? Oh, hit OK. Hit print. You got to read the little thing. Yeah, hit OK. Or the print button. When it's on best, it has its weird little... Where the thing is. That's interesting. Oh, there we go. Changing things on me, y'all. I don't know how to get the nice clean link, but here it is. There you go. Okay, lightly spraying. Oh, I'm glad I tested that out. There's some foreign stuff in there. Is that light? Are we calling that light? Wonderful. Okay. So that's not good. Is that why it's not working? If we discovered our issue? Or is this supposed to be the good stuff? Yeah, our other printer is a Canon and it has the Pixma ink stuff in it. But again, that would require like moving around the entire office. Hello, Becky. Okay. Let's see. It's taking a long time. Yes, it will. That's why I said, yeah, you don't. I'll go back down there, but I think we're finding out that maybe we don't have the right kind of ink.
Ah.
You've tried it all at this point. Thanks, Zen. I feel like
By golly, I'll tell you what, it takes a village to raise a print.
Yeah. All right, here. I'm going to let you have that. You can decide what to throw away. I am a throw it all away, but you can be the final decider.
Oh, look at that little...
We will revisit that other situation that's happening down there because we want to just say we have exhausted all things with this particular, and then we can say with certainty that if you have an Epson that's using the 502 ink, now I don't know if that's true if you're using, Susan, will you look to see, so it's compatible or whatever, but so are the Epson inks all dye inks? I'll say pigment, but this is a gel plate image transfer of inkjet images in 2 simple steps. Does it with color ink, which is dye, but it uses coated paper. Okay, well, we're gonna try that here in a minute, and once it prints out, so that will be our final. Hey, these are the things we tried. This is where we,
left off and we're done.
Failed and are done with, and what's it. All right, now let's get to some transfers that we feel like most likely will happen. We got a very conditioned plate.
Have a
Hold on, I need coffee.
Yeah, for sure you do.
Okie dokie, Smokey. These here prints are laser. I have altered them to the highest contrast without, blowing out face completely and whatnot. I've also printed them on best. So that puts hammer mill isn't coated. I feel like it is. Like it's got a finish.
It has a surface finish to it.
Yeah,
it
like this is the 32-pound hammer premium color copy. I mean, it's got something. Now, if you're talking about like straight up coated, like a coat, I mean, it's gonna bead up. Because I've done that. I have that paper because I have samples and stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, we love it too, Cynthia. In fact, we love it so much we bought a second one because we're waiting for the other one to die.
Well,
like we know it's at its end of the road. Like it makes funny noises, but yet every time we change out the ink box in it, it just keeps on going. So we're gonna let it go until it just.
Oh, but you already have its replacement.
Yes, we've had it for a while. That's that printer box that's sitting in the gallery room. I mean, I could. I feel like that's sort of. I don't know. There's a lot of hubbub for a.
What's hubbub?
this inkjet business. This is how you feel about all transfers. I'm feeling about this inkjet business. I'm kind of like, geez, I mean.
I'm working on my
by the time you have
collage over here because I'm done with this crap.
Once you have secured the right printer, the right ink, the right paper, the right all of these things, I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm done. I mean, at least with the laser print, it's kind of like, all right, we know that if you print it on the 32-pound hammer mill, and if you were utilizing at least one of the older HP laser printers with just black, you go high contrast, you print it out, in best, with the best settings, so it pushes as much toner out there as possible. You have set yourself up with the best success. Now, does it still mean it's going to happen? No. That has been our experience. Right, P?
Yeah, there ain't no...
Okay, see, now I gave her things and she's not...
yeah. There's
I was thinking about that.
Guarantees in life.
I was kind of thinking about that whole matte medium business. Because if you rolled out some matte medium and then put it down, because it will activate the ink. I just don't know if it'll grab it. You know what I mean? Like it pushes it through.
Is this the oily one?
Uh-huh. It's kind of trippy, right?
Very trippy. I mean, you know, one side looks...
Well, I'll tell you this. I know...
It's transparent.
Uh-huh.
I kept putting it down here. It's going, why do I see things through this? I can't see things through this.
So Peg over at Two Old Crows, y'all remember her? I think she's still doing things. I haven't talked to Peg in a while. It might have even been last Christmas. She did, remember that Santa Claus thing? And she used some kind of oil type situation to, you know, create a more vellum like image.
I don't know that I watched that.
No, I don't think you did, probably. But I'm just telling you that that's...
Oh, you're telling me that that's what happened.
Yes.
I'll take your word for it.
Just mod patches the photo onto your pic. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm feeling, Rhonda. Okay, we're gonna try to do some transfers because you know that's what we promised y'all. And oh, hey, I need. Okay. I need Brayer off paper because we're gonna start putting some actual paint down rather than just farting about with this.
And then you're gonna need some paper to print on.
Yeah, little paper.
Like this size.
Right, but I think I'm probably going to let this, if it does transfer, probably let it dry before I start pulling things up. That's the thought process here. I'm going to use my most favorite and most successful color, which is Deep Violet, this Liquitex Professional. Something to keep in mind with this here heavy body paint is it's probably even a little more heavy body than what it normally would be because it's old. I like to give you all that information because I think it matters.
Yeah.
This one over here is not doing her job because now she has fun things to play with. She's doing some kind of collage thing over there. Let's see here. Carrie suggested, okay, wait, I read that part. I rub baby oil onto the light cardstock and it turns semi-transparent. Yep. Clean it off, let it dry for a few days. Faux vellum. Yep. That's the situation.
Yeah, that's kind of what we have here. I'm going to be real anxious to see what happens when I collage it onto this Brayer off.
I'm trying to go very lightly with my paint application here. I have been told that I Brayer heavily. I don't know about that. That seems like a lot of judgment. That is like not enough paint, but it could be. Hold on, we're gonna try to give this a whirl here.
I'll tell you what, this is going to be worthy of framing.
Now, rub, but not super rub. She rubs too much.
Oh, bularky.
See, look, not too shabby. I needed more paint, but we got her on there a little bit. Hey, worthy of keeping. There she is in purple. I needed more paint. I'm showing y'all all kinds of things to avoid today. That's usually how these print sessions go for me. But I feel I'm still doing y'all, you know, I'm giving y'all information, hopefully.
All right, sticky plate.
Oh, good God. All right. Hello, Janice. Yeah, we haven't had great success. That's okay. Yes, magazine transfer way more. Yeah, the laser stuff is tricky.
Okay, I'm reading here now that I've got my
Your layout over there.
Layout done, and I'll have to get after gluing it down later. Are you saying P rubs like M uses colored pencils?
Yes. That is exactly right.
This way I like magazine image transfers more. And Jennifer says LOL. You can rub it with some cornstarch to absorb the oil and then dust it off. I use
okay.
cornstarch to remove silicone oil from fluid artwork. Oh,
That's good information.
yeah. Is your plate attached to a piece of glass or plastic?
Plastic. Plexiglass.
Plexiglass. Yes, it is.
No, I left that on there too long. I was parting about, not really paying attention. See, it did eyeball and whatnot there. Here's another purple Izzy. Okay, we're going to give that one another go. Had an eyeball. That was good.
Yes, we get them at the hardware store.
Okay.
Rhonda says she just likes to watch other people do them. Me too. I think it's a whole waste of time. I don't know. I doesn't. I know that purple is the best ever, and we've got some. I've got some of that on my wish list.
Oh, do you? Did you write that it was liquid to text? Because I like this one. It's different than the rest of those other purples that are similar.
I did, and my whole thing about it is she's not doing a good job on her roller off.
I felt you judging me. I have this darn. Hold on. That's making me crazy.
Oh, she just shined a lot in my eyes, and I have momentary blindness here. I'm recovering.
Give this a go. Do it like this. Earlier I rubbed it too much. See? That timing matters. And sometimes there's more there than you realize.
Yes, we noticed that when we let it dry and then pulled it off.
Yeah. All right. Let's try P. Should we change colors up? Do I need a different brayer off? I feel like this is kind of saturated over here.
Okay, this is another sticky one. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's not as much of an issue when you're dealing with the paint versus trying to, peel wet paper off of it. That seemed to be the issue. Should we try a different color? A different paint?
Well, the one that I mixed up and used and had success when I did Izzy's, the little.
Oh, I know the one purple color. I know.
But you definitely, I think,
you got something happening over there.
Yeah, I know my.
Should we try one of the Quinac? I've done it with the magazine before. See, the timing is different between using the laser prints and the magazine. The magazine is a super quick, right? Isn't that what you have a little bit more time with the laser? Now, the laser's tricky because really, like a lot of this area that is grayscale, you're not going to get necessarily. Let's try this.
Yes, these are laser. The previous were inkjet.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta move quick here. And I sort of have sugar biscuits. Should have thought about that a second ago, but I got an idea about something, which we will do, but just not. I'm gonna have that there so I can have a little thing to pick up,
No, do you want a piece of?
Man, that was sticky. But see how fast? But then, yeah, see, I don't know.
Here's some of the.
I've got some of these. I don't want to use that one because I really like that one a lot. See? More happens when you have really heavy areas. These are our,
Yeah, that's what's wrong with all of these.
and I did them in best, and I did, like, I pump up as much contrast as I can, but see, once you start messing with the contrast so much, it blows out. And that's really kind of what happens with you. And this is why I was happy that you have the hat on, because I always lose your hair completely. And so if you don't have an outline of some sort, but then you get cartoony, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's a tricky situation.
Sandy asked, have you tried it with open paint?
Yes, I don't have much luck with that one, but we sure can.
Yeah, I've got the Prussian.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to try to go very lightly. I'm just going to put it down another one. It might be interesting. We're just going to build up a little arty, you know, funky business. Yeah, last time, what was the open color that we used? I don't really remember, but I'll try to go super thin with this. Okay. Because it's going to start rolling up some of this stuff, but that's okay too. Just going to try to stick in that area. That might be interesting. I don't have to move super quick. I'm going to put it over here. Hey, that did better. And then we've got kind of a, see? Now that one's going to take a little longer to dry. Okay, let's see. Now, what are we thinking? Do that again, or just switch up the color? Let's just try an Amsterdam, because we've done Liquitex, we've done Golden Open.
I had the best luck, remember, before with the Amsterdam.
Okay, I'm going with the Miami Vice Blue, also known as Brilliant Blue, which is number 6. Is that 6 or is that a 5? That's a 564.
Here's some indigo.
I don't want that. But thank you.
Well, you would have better luck with that. Just telling you right now.
Trying to keep things colorful. This is my other thing about the whole printing of the deal. Like, it's just, I just struggle with the why. Because it's like, okay, you can print the picture out. You can paint the picture if you want to paint the picture once it's printed out, you know? There are just so many things that one can do. It doesn't require all the struggle.
Okay, PM Artist Studio, would you please confirm the Liquitex purple color that was used? If you hand me that, you just go ahead and put that down.
1 second. Okay. Oop. It's on the cart there, and it should be on your side.
This is the violet? Is that what they're talking about?
Boom! Look at that! Aha! But see, high contrast, because my hair's dark. I've got the dark sunglasses. You know, you can even see my little nose holes there. You can see the little bit of my lip in between. And then my darker shirt.
I'm telling you, that's...
And then this is a more, you know, I love this blue. I like this blue. I like Miami Vice Blue. I used to not be as in love with Miami Vice Blue. But I'm digging the Miami Vice Blue. Okay, here. Let's see if we can get y'all in. Okay, so we've done Amsterdam, Liquitex, the Golden Open. What else do we have? Oh, let's try some Windsor Nude.
Hand me your blue.
Oh, Prince. Oh. I got more purple Izzy and me blue. I didn't realize I was grabbing me twice. I thought I was grabbing you and me. I was hoping to get you and me on the plate, but that's okay. Okay, so Windsor New. Galleria. What do we got as far as an interesting color? Where have you put all those?
That you just...
Well, I know I saw some of them, but...
Well, the Winsor Newton here.
Yeah, I mean, there's just poopy colors over here.
Here's this green.
I'll take that. Let's do that. Okay. So, Winsor Newton. Phthalo green. This is the green color that you guys have been loving on lately. Let's see if we can get me and P next to each other. Me and P.
Rhonda makes a good point. I still think if all 100 variables are in alignment, it will work properly.
Yes.
But not if only 99 of them are. Yes.
I feel that's exactly right.
And you must make sure that you're holding your mouth just right also. Gia likes phthalos. I do too.
So that's pretty good. P there. And me there. Oop. Looky there.
Susan says she also found swearing like a sailor also is highly effective.
I don't know if you heard me earlier. I did say something, and then I was like, sugar biscuits. But, yeah. There you go.
I don't know what the time is, but you're running out of plates over here.
Well, maybe we can put pull colors on some of these now.
Toots. Oh, on the ones that are dry?
Me and P. P and me.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a real...
All right, let's see about Adina Dinah Wakely Tangelo. We were just trying all kinds of paints now. We know that we can get a transfer. This is the beauty of a laser print. It works. Paint matters. Thinness, timing.
Rhonda said she's pea green.
Okay, can I have it here? Look at that. And that might go with your stuff. And I'm about to drop orange down, so. Let's do a little different situation. I'm trying not to brayer this heavily.
Best one so far is the green.
Yeah. Same, sort of, but again, I just don't think there's enough contrast on Izzy. Because see, this all gets lightened over here. You can see the hair here. You can see
where it's really dark.
You can see her dark eyes. And then we just kind of lose it, you know? But we'll see. Again, there might be more there than we truly realize. I'm excited that we can see her hair. That's more than what we got last time. And both of her eyeballs are there, which is good. That's the nice thing when you're doing photographs. At least eyeballs. Because otherwise it's kind of creepy. Okay. Shall we start pulling some of these? And we got 20 minutes.
Oh, you mean putting down some paper?
Oh, hello, Ari. Thank you. Yeah, our Arty friends here in the chat are quite knowledgeable and helpful and sweet. And if you want more of their, guidance and information and see the art that they create, you can go over to the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. That's where we all hang out and people post their things. What about pulling it with this? Or is that too...
No, I think that you need something...
A little higher contrast.
And you need matte. So the top shelf here on this thing here.
Okay.
Some chalky paint. That's not chalky paint.
This is too.
Oh, it is. I would go with something like this.
Oh, okay. So this is Paper Arty. It's a little pricey, but it's darn good paint.
It is.
And this fresco finish business is about as chalky as you can get, obviously, because, you know, it's fresco. Like, if you know anything about all that, you should look it up, because, you know, then you'll know some things. But we're not going to get too deep into it right at this moment. I don't want to mess up and
pull up
my
when you
print.
put your brayer down, make sure you've got paint on all. Yeah.
Kind of that situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, getting a little worried. Okay, there we go. We're going to do that. And we may be able to pull this right up.
I don't
You don't think so?
No.
You think that it's worth waiting?
I think, yeah.
Oh,
You can
well,
flip it over
yeah.
and look at it.
I have multiple pieces of paper there. Oh, that's fun. See, look, it even did get some of the gradient, like, of my lips. Like, you can see that I got lips. And it's cool to see the side by side. That, you know, even over here, we got a little bit more of the image. Well, I think it's pretty cool.
I think you did a fine job.
I have my big pants on. Hard to put my legs. Okay. Cool. Hey, fun fact about this here fuzzy cactus color. There are videos on us because it wasn't available, so we mixed it prior to receiving it. Little fun fact there. That was a little while ago. We've gotten better at doing videos since then.
I would use yellow.
Oh, of course you would, because then it's going to turn brown. I'm going to use the orange. I think that'll be fun.
That'll work too.
Okay. Now this Tangelo is like, you know, Fire Cheeto.
I still need a link or a list of P-isms. It's like the top 40 inside jokes for this channel.
Oh, we have that.
Mo will hook you up.
Yeah.
Ah, she did. Look at that. I mean, it's already there, and so amazing. Y'all don't realize.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, give love to all our mods, because they stay on it. They drop links.
Are on it like a duck on a Junie bug. Yeah, she is. She is fast. She's fast and furious.
Look at that sweet baby. She's missing her nose, but that's okay. She's got eyeballs and a mouth. It does look kind of funny, like, you know, it's just like sort of Lord Voldemort kind of situation. Okay, that one's down. Okay, O, P, and M side by side. What do we want here?
Pink.
Oh, yes. Pink.
Oh, not that one.
Not that one. She says, don't grab anything off the cart. That's not the one. Here, put that back in your hoodie. Oh, that's perfect. All right, we've got Amsterdam. Rose. What are we doing here? Rose Chihuahua. What is this? It's 366. See, it's worn out over here, so I can't really. It's what? Rose something. Rose Chronacrodone? Maybe? Something like that. 366. Standard series. Oh, she gets matched. She's a lid spinner, not a clicker.
But I have more here, sure.
Oh, yes. So these are... All right, we'll see if that works. We'll go back to that here in a second. We got to pull this stuff off the plates, get the plates. I don't know if we're going to have time for that.
We still have some.
Okay.
Well,
we could do one plate. You know what? Do you have one of the big plates available?
Yeah. But I also have more little ones.
Because, I mean, let's not labor the whole... whether it's going to work or not.
The labor?
Like, yeah, that's what I meant, yeah. Oh, goodness. Quartz? Yeah, maybe. I don't know what it was. Here, look. Y'all can... Yeah. Rose quinacridone, I think, is what it's saying there. I don't know. It's rubbed off. Quin rose. Quinacridone rose.
Okay, you want a big plate?
Look at that. It's like peas winking.
Well, I would be. It's saying something irreverent.
I love it.
Okay, most of the goo on this is on the back, so don't get all.
Oh, okay. I'm not that worried about it. Okay, so we're gonna switch gears again, y'all.
Oh my gosh, you know, I look like what's her name?
What? Who?
Wonky Eye Girl. Just great glasses.
I'm just gonna leave it there. Okay. Except we're just gonna do this one and done.
That one was not too swift.
One and done.
Oh, here you've got one.
So it's dry. We're gonna go down.
I don't think that one's even.
This is the 32-pound Hammer Mill Inkjet printed. I'm gonna use the little bit heavier spray bottle just because that other one. Oh well, no, I should. Okay, it's right here. Never mind.
It mists finer.
It mists finer.
Yeah, it doesn't blurb out big blobs.
Again, I don't know if I'm misting heavily or not. I'm just gonna use this one. Yeah, just don't see this happening. Going heavier in this quadrant. If anything, we're going to make some interesting backside things happen in here.
Wow, what's all that pink stuff coming through there?
From the
Brayer.
Yeah, I like it.
I do too.
Welcome to those of you that have come in. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. We very much appreciate you hanging out with us. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't. Like, share, let people know about this here video. That ain't working. So, you know, maybe the key is some different type of paper. I don't know.
Well, look, don't throw that as a... I'm really... Yeah, I like both sides.
You want me to spray a little more? Get the image to come through more?
Yeah, I do. Since it isn't working anyway. I mean, you know.
Oh, are you serious? Look at that. See, now some stuff's coming through. I don't really understand this. Don't understand it. Don't understand it. I don't know.
I think you just sucked it all back up.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. There's that. Here, since we got this here, we'll do a fun little. Can I have the big brayer?
Are you ombre?
I'm gonna try.
No, that's not the big one. You need the big one?
This is your call. I don't know.
Well, I have some problems here, and I don't know if this is going to work really well.
It looks like there's a situation happening in the middle of that situation
here. That I need to buff it off a bit.
Buff it off a bit. Sometimes one just needs to buff it off a bit. Here, we're gonna give this a.
Well, this is that hard rubber one.
That's fine. I'm just gonna go this route. I think that's a pretty good ombre, if I say so myself.
Yeah. Well, my stalactites were hitting, and I had to try to get them off, and there just really isn't any.
Look at that.
Ooh, good. That's really nice.
Still have some stuff
happening. What are you going to put down there?
I don't know, but I'm gonna. There we go. Look at that. That's exciting.
Totally.
A little. I don't really believe you. It's not.
We have some people that like where this is going.
Yeah, look at that. I was able to get the original one, and then you get the speckledy stuff, and then the swirly one, and then a little swirly one over here. Okay, can we pull some? We've got 8 minutes. Alright, this is me and P. Ooh, look at that. Coming off like butter. Love it when that happens. Look at that. That's fun. Really darkened up that phthalo green.
Yeah, we knew that would happen.
Well, I'll keep that over here because we're gonna. I love orange and pink together. Can we just revisit that? Oh. Orange and pink are just flipping awesome together. Trade you. A me and me. Pretty sticky plate. But coming off all nice and clean. Looky there. Hey, I mean, seriously, I have lips. I very rarely does one get that kind of gradient.
Unless you wear red lipstick. When you take the picture.
Yeah, these are natural. These are natural lips. What? Oh. I stole the stapler. Okay, what else we got? We should have an Izzy one.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'll take the thing back. Because I'll need that for the end. Our little Izzy in the orange.
Oh, and here's this one. We forgot to put paint down on this one.
Well, we'll put some paint down on that one and call it the end. We can give her a nose later. I mean, it's almost there. Okay. Swap that out. I think the orange will be cool with this. Because it'll darken up whatever blue stuff we have, which is kind of what we need to happen.
Nice details on that one, Mariah.
Super sticky flipping plate. Exactly.
And she likes your black bracelets.
Oh, they're actually purpley reddish.
Oh, there's some garnets in there. I don't know how many, but most of it's just
Glass.
yeah. But there are some garnets.
Yeah. Some stones.
It looks like I have 3 eyes.
Well, we kind of do. Well, you should have 4, but... Oh, look at that. What an homage to you. All your colors. Look at that. We know you're there. Your glass is floating. A little bit of your little bit of your mouth.
There's certain my colors. I do love that.
And what's funny is this almost looks like your hand kind of coming up like this. More like this probably, but yeah. Oh, I love that. Can you pull it right now?
No.
I think we can. No, you want to leave? Okay. She wants this one. She likes it.
I
She
do
didn't want
like it, and I don't want you messing it up.
Oh, it is, because it's starting to get kind of ripply, so it is like it's... But I didn't put a ton of paint down there. I'm pretty excited about that there. Okay. That concludes our very uneventful testing of the Inkjet transfer.
We got a good Brayer pull.
We thoroughly enjoyed the effects of the water with the Inkjet printed papers. That was something.
I'm creating a collage over here with my...
Are you going to show that tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Give us an update on the chickens.
Give you an update. I'm hoping to write some more. I'm going to
go.
Kind of haven't been...
And big screen here. I'm going to turn that like that. Alright, we've got Izzy. We've got some of this business, which was pretty fun. Give me one of those blue ones. Pretty please.
This?
No, the transfers. That one that's right there in your hand.
Oh.
Thank you. I think that pretty well covers kind of the achievements. Pretty good, huh? Gotta fix that. Okay. Okay. Hopefully that's good enough to capture. Thank y'all for hanging out. We do very much appreciate it, and we will be back here tomorrow. So do check back. He's got some things in the works, chicken stories, zines, and all of that. And then please do remember, if you want one of those zines and you place an order, just let us know in the notes. And please remind me to sign it. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Bye. Love ya.
Like a long haul.